It's this dude standing in front of me, bro. Dude ain't no small dude, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, he look a little like that. So I'm sitting there, nigga keep turning around looking at me like this. So, bro, my man's in the car, so I'm like looking at my man's like, bro, you feel me? Like, if you got to, light this bitch up, bro, because this nigga looking crazy. He turn around like, yo, ain't you Brother Tom SOS? I pull up my pants. I'm like, yeah, what's good? He said, yo, bro, that Buffalo Kid song raw as fuck. I'm like, shoo, thank you, bro. Like, yo, appreciate it. Damn, bro, because Buffalo really like that. But I'm just like, if
she watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes be all label.
But still yet he dreams, how in the heck can he manage? Scars is covered in bandages, but God will never abandon them. Weak, but God, he carried them. I ran no longer scared of him.
If I can be honest, lately I just ain't been giving a fuck. I'm tired. They say you reap what you sow, and I know that, but maybe I just ain't been given enough. I done planted, water, tilled, lost some niggas in that field. These the same niggas supposed to help me harvest. How you think a nigga's supposed to feel? I feel the pressure, been under the weather. It ain't nothing new up under the sun. I felt depression, was hoping for better. Wanted to quit when I had just begun. They say comparison kills, and I died 100 times. Looking at niggas get love for mediocre music. I'm thinking, what's wrong with mine? Ain't nothing wrong with mine.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of a No Label Convo. Here with my boy Nell.
Yo.
Shouts out to everybody subscribing on YouTube, liking on Instagram, commenting on Instagram, following. Hit us on Twitter too, at No Label the Pod. Same thing on Instagram. Go ahead and get to the sponsor now.
Word, shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Guap Coin, cryptocurrency for the culture. It's probably one of the only blockchains that's built for black people, by black people. You know what I mean? Support it. It's the only way to go. Yeah, Bitcoin crashing right now.
Everything crashing.
Hey, don't fall for the pump fake, man. Don't fall for the pump fake.
That's what they do when they want to buy it.
For real.
You know who they is.
Come on. Today we got a dope guest. His name been buzzing for a minute. You heard he shut down Riverworks. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got like a unique and dope story that I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate. What up, brother Tom SOS?
What's going on, y'all boys? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for having me here,
Appreciate
man.
you pulling up, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
no doubt.
Yeah, I wouldn't trade at this moment for the world, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all boys been killing shit. This is an honor.
Much appreciated, bro. Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
this joint been overdue.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Never overdue.
I was just waiting for. I was getting a little worried, like, damn, what's going on?
Boys not fucking with me.
Man, I'm big on divine timing.
Nah,
Yeah,
facts.
facts.
Big
So
facts.
it's like
Big
that,
facts.
like a lot of people. It's funny because a lot of people been coming up to me, stopping me like on the street now, like, "Yo, you look familiar." Like, "Oh, you from the pod?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't carry the like I'm a podcaster type shit. But it's like, and like we got a full list of people. Like, bro, when the time is right, you gonna get your like, you know what I'm saying?
It's the time.
For sure.
We're here.
Oh yeah. So you born and raised in Buff?
Yeah, for sure. Born and raised here. Left for a little bit, but it wasn't long at all.
Okay.
Yeah, born and raised here.
Hell yeah.
Buffalo, Wagga vibes with it.
Got you.
Yeah.
What type of high schools? Like what high schools was you at?
Man, high schools. I went to Maritime for like 3 weeks. I went.
What happened?
Bro, all right, just like all jokes aside, bro. So what ended up happening was I had got kicked out of my regular school, and they had like an alternative school, Cheektowaga Central. I went to Cheektowaga Central. They had like an alternative school in like a hallway at Maryville type shit. I got kicked out of that shit.
Yeah,
They sent the court sent me to Maritime because they was like it's gonna get my act together, bro. It was like the third week of school. It was not even an assistant teacher. Nigga was like a student teacher, like an intern. That nigga tried to make me do push-ups, bro, because I was laughing or something. I'm like, no.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Maritime is like a military type school.
right.
Yeah, I was like, hell no, bro. I ain't even do nothing. He was like, you gonna do push-ups right now. I was like, you gonna fuck out of here right now. Like, I'm not doing them. They sent me to the dean. It was over. I was in the what's that joint called? The brink. One of them joints. It was like an icebox room. They keep the room at like 0 degrees on purpose. It's like regular schools got ISS. Maritime got that joint, and I was in there for a little bit, and then I got kicked out. And then I forgot where I went after that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Was you able to graduate type shit?
Yeah, I graduated from Central. I walked across the stage. My graduation was the funniest, bro. I pulled up. When I got to Kleinhans for my graduation, they ain't even have a cap and gown for me. They had to like get a cap and gown from. Crazy thing is, my man's brother, bruh. One of my big homies, Jamar, I had his gown because niggas was big, so I had his gown, and they gave me a fresh cap. But everybody was like, "Is that Tommy? Is that?"
Hold on, so how'd you end up back at Cheektowaga Central in order to graduate?
Didn't. Nah, my diploma said Cheektowaga Central because they had the way Central work or like the suburban schools or whatever. It's this program called Erie One BOCES where like they alternative schools, they throw everybody in one building. So it's like you go there for your classes, but when you graduate, it's your school because they technically paying for you to go there.
Copy.
So I still graduated from Central, but I don't even know what Central High School looked like, bro. I ain't taking out one high school class at Central.
That's wild.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Shit, at least you finished that shit. You know
That's
what I mean?
Fact. That's a fact.
Was
Flying
you
colors.
Yeah, was you doing music in high school?
I was bullshitting.
Copy.
I've been rapping forever, but I was really more so like focused on being a musician. I wasn't really trying to rap.
Yeah, I heard you play a lot of instruments.
I play a couple.
What instruments you play?
My primary instrument is bass guitar. But like I tell anybody, if I could put my hands on an instrument and spend time with it, I'll learn how to play it. Because I don't know, it's just something about music. But I play bass, I dabble on acoustic guitar a little bit, keys, organ. I'm trash on drums, but I play drums a little bit. Yeah.
Nice.
So do you do any of the instrumentation like on your own projects?
Yeah, for like the Inshallah series, it was a lot of like just sampling and stuff. But going into the future, the music I got, like I'll throw some bass lines on there, or I'll play like a keyboard melody or something, or I'll like program the drums by manually. But I think going into the future, I'm most definitely going to incorporate some more like live instrumentation. For sure. I think it's necessary.
Yeah, especially in these times, so many people shying away from it. It just makes it that much easier to like stand out.
Yeah, for a fact. For a fact.
Because I went to performing arts. That's where I went to school with True. I was there doing music, was playing piano, singing, saxophone, all that shit. Like I felt the same when you grab something, like you could just do it.
Right.
That's how I felt with my shit too.
That's a fact.
Man. So once you got finished with high school, was you still on your bullshit, or was you like, let me start figuring shit out?
Well, on my bullshit as far as what?
You saying you was bullshitting in high school, getting in trouble.
Yeah,
there.
Cause what ended up happening, one of my close friends at that time, my boy Quan Boy, he ended up getting killed. And like when Quan died, that shit was like a wake up call type shit. So I think niggas still bullshitting in school a little bit as far as like being quote unquote attitudinal. But it was just because like I was too smart for my own good. So I really wasn't fucking with the curriculum. I'm like, I'm a creative, bro. This shit's not helping me.
Yeah, you already knew you couldn't learn.
Yeah, like it wasn't. I'm sitting here having conversations with the teachers, inspiring them on a personal note. They're like, you're just so different. Like, yeah, so just give me that B. Right. You ain't got to give me an A, but let me pass and we be good. You feel me? Yeah. I think after high school, I did go to college. I went to Villa Maria. Ended up dropping out of that shit because I just felt like I really wasn't. I'm not about to sit here and take these music classes when I already know kind of what to do. And at that time, like YouTube University is most definitely alive and well.
Full effect.
Champion YouTube University all the time.
I left Villa and went to ECC for social science and humanities. And then just life started getting real, so I ended up dropping out of that shit too.
Copy. So at that time, were you recording or were you?
Nah, I would record like. I would go through these cycles where, like, literally, like 3 months out of the year, I'd be a rapper. And I get all this energy, contact all the homies, like, bro, I know I said this before, but I'm serious this time, bro. I changed my name like 1,000 times, bro. I go to the studio, record like 2 songs, put them on SoundCloud, and delete them.
Wow.
And I was doing that shit for them.
Why would you delete them?
Because I was just like, I ain't doing this shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I was just going through a lot, like, even, like, on a spiritual tip. Like, on a spiritual tip, I just wasn't jacking it. You feel me? Like, I was like, man, bro, we in the podcast, bro. I'm fucking with boys. Nah, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, I just felt like growing up the way I grew up, doing music a certain way, it was a one-way ticket to hell. Like, you feel me? It's just like, you doing what kind of music? Secular, worldly. So it was just like that shit played with my mind for a long time. Like as a teenager, I was just like, I can't do this shit because it's wrong. But it wasn't. Feel me? But it was a part of the process. And like looking back, I'm grateful for it because every time I would go through that cycle, it was literally a cycle, like just progression. Like I'd be like, nah, I'm about to rap. And now I write my hardest shit. Like the craziest thing is, most of the songs on like the Inshallah series, A couple of the songs on Motives Vivendi, those are songs I wrote in 8th grade, 9th grade,
You said that on one
10th
of the
grade.
songs,
Yeah,
so
and
I
I
can't remember
finally
which one,
Cool
though.
with a K.
That's dope.
I was finally able to just record it and put it out. Like a lot of those songs that's on there, you can go on SoundCloud, like 4 different SoundCloud accounts, different names, and find those songs on different beats. Like my song Legend, I wrote that and did it off of Legend by Big Sean and what's that, Metro Boomin? Yeah, and Travis Scott.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
What's the name? Dope Street Stories. I originally wrote that to Western Road Flows. You feel me? So it was just like I never really took it serious, but when I was focused on it for that moment in time, I was going crazy. And then something would happen where I start focusing more on ministry, or I tap into like trying to be a politician or some shit. Like I was just going through a lot of phases, just finding myself, where I was just like, oh, I'm on some music shit, listening to Paramore, all types of shit.
I think black people, like in our culture, bro, we don't respect phases enough.
Nah,
Like,
That's
bro, like
very
there's a
true.
phase of
That's
like
very
when
true.
you try this, you try that. Now it's like as our kids, oh no, you gotta be real.
Because
You gotta
of the
be a real
whole-
nigga to the
yeah,
rest of your life.
you can't
nigga.
change.
Like
as soon as niggas
never
bars
change.
drop, it's like you a man now. Like let me grow up. Let me figure out what I want to do.
Like
Word.
it's a negative connotation. People saying, "Yo, you changed." Nigga, I'm supposed to change.
Yeah,
I was
like-
20
Bro,
before,
nigga,
now
like-
I'm 30.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
that's a fact. That's a fact. And it's just people don't understand that. But I feel like I had to learn it. I ain't even gonna say I learned it the hard way, because I learned it like anybody would. You feel me? It's just like you go through stuff, and then hindsight, you see why it was absolutely essential for you to go through that moment exactly how you went through that moment.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to rap about the shit I'm rapping about. Or,
Divine timing, man.
yeah, nah, I've been big on that lately, bro. We can get into that more in the convo if y'all want, but divine timing, that stuff is absolutely, I don't know. It's been making itself more relevant in my life lately, man.
Who brought it to like the forefront of your life? Because you saying like your parents was like, they want you to do like secular music type shit.
Nah, so really, it was kind of divided. Like my mom, she believe in God, you feel me, but she ain't really jacked the church shit. My dad, same way, he believe in God, but he ain't really jacked the church shit either, just by default. It was my nana, my dad, mom,
Nana.
that, you feel me, she was taking niggas to church, praying for niggas. I would watch her. Like my nana, bona fide believer of God, bro. Like cold-hearted Christian. Like you sleep over her house, you gonna hear her at 4 a.m. praying, speaking in tongues. You trying to sleep, she rubbing oil on your head, waking you up for prayer, bro. All that. So like she kind of was like taking me to church, and it was just something about divinity that like drew me. It wasn't necessarily church, like religion, but just the concept of God was just like, nah, I like this, because I related to it, like I identify with it, and now I'm in a whole different place. Like spiritually, where I know like a lot of the people that watch me grow up, I know they be scared. Like I be talking, I say something, they be like, what you mean, bro? Like,
Yeah,
nah, for real.
It's a different language. It's like I'm
Absolutely.
learning a different language, because I went through my spiritual like awakening or like transformation, like when I came back here from being in Cleveland. But it's like you notice like when you talking about certain things, like you'll notice the temperature in the room change type shit.
It's like, oh, you believe that?
It's like, oh, like you stand on that, like
Mm.
you ain't questioning it, ain't hesitating, like you. It's like it's a difference
They
between
get
like,
uncomfortable, yeah.
yeah,
fact.
and it's like, nah, this what I'm about. I stand on my square. People, it moves shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, cause that's how I learned about like divine timing and all that. Cause like what I went through, everything had to be where it was in order for me to get back.
No, for a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's definitely. And I kind of noticed it with you when it came. It almost seemed like your name started coming out of nowhere. Because I heard you used to rap before, and like on and off, and then at a point you started taking it like dead serious.
Yeah.
But you could tell like, no, you standing on that shit. Like you doing a show here, throwing my own show everywhere, and then everybody was like,
Drop like
Like,
nine,
like
nine
I said, divine
projects in like 2
timing.
years.
Not for real, bro. I wasn't playing. Like, it was literally like divine timing. It's just like everything happens for a reason. And I just hate that certain shit has to happen. It's like what happened, my brother died. And when he died,
rest in peace.
like on everything I love, when he died, I was living in New York City.
That's Ant that you
Yeah.
refer to a lot.
Yeah. That's why I'm wearing this hat right now. But when I was in the city when I got the call, I got the Greyhound that night on the way back to Buffalo on everything I love. I'm sitting there making Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, emails, like, nah, this is what the fuck I'm about to do. Cause Ant would always tell me like, right, that shit would bother me. Cause nigga be like, I'd be on my way to church or something. He be like, bro, you a dickhead. Like what I do now, bro? You should be rapping, stupid. we would be on, like niggas would have been on, blah blah blah. Like niggas really suck out here. Blah, blah. Like he was just talking his shit. Like obviously because he was my little brother, but humbly because niggas is really nice, bro. And it's just like I couldn't see it, but everybody around me, like higher society, my boy Will, like niggas would be like, bruh, you gotta rap. I'm like,
R.I.P. Will.
no, that's a fact. And he's like, you gotta rap. I'm like, bruh, no, I'm not doing it. But when Ant died, I was like, nah, I'd be a damn fool if I don't. And it was like, in that moment, I made up my mind and literally shit just started happening. Like, it wasn't even me like this. Like, it wasn't even like people would just hit me up like, hey, man, you blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, shit, hell yeah, I'm ready. And it'll just be perfect every time. Every time.
Word,
Can't make this shit up. Like, I got the perfect story. Like, you feel me? Like,
that's a blessing.
Nah, for real, bro.
That's a super blessing.
It's beautiful, man. Bittersweet beauty, man.
For sure.
So, you dropped the 9. How many projects you dropped in 2 years? Because I definitely want to get into that.
I mean, I think I dropped my first project 2020. What's that? For Ant, Big Brother, Motives Vivendi, and then Inshallah 1 through 4. That's what? Seven projects. 7 projects, 2 singles. 7 projects, 1 single. Yeah. Yeah.
So what's the significance of the Inshallah series for the people?
So long story short, Inshallah, because when I'm tapping into my spiritual side, like I've been tapping in, like just learning about, like, you know, the original man. You feel me? You know, the Asiatic black man, just learning about things, and people that's on that frequency, they already know what those, because those words is only used in a certain light. When you say the original man, stuff like that. But just learning like how life, we really think life comes from Africa. You feel me? And I believe that it does, but to an extent that there was a point in time where Asia and Africa was one big ass place.
Facts.
And that's why when you look at it, like, you feel me? Like even the great prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, they come from South Asia. They not from Africa. People don't understand like what, and it was a point in time where literally Africa, I believe that Africa and Asia, well, obviously, scientifically, Pangea was a real fucking thing. Right. So I just feel like before anybody could really pinpoint the moment in time where Africa was, you feel me, the motherland, obviously. But like I was saying, the greatest prophets that we know that form the religions that divide us all, you feel me, Jesus from South Asia, Muhammad from South Asia, you feel me, even when you get the Nation of Islam, W.D. Farrar, he's from South Asia. Like, these people ain't from Africa, you feel me? These people are from South Asia. And I just feel like, you know, it's that fine line. It's literally right there. It's right there in the top corner of Africa. But I just feel like, you know, it just hit a little different. So I said that to say I've been tapping into that, and I believe like some of the original languages of the world, you know, most people know that it was like Aramaic, Arabic, you feel me? Shit like that. And I just feel like when I talk to God, the English language is so weird where we gotta say 10 words for a fucking sentence, but other languages is 1 word for a whole fucking chapter. Yeah. And it's just like we say a whole lot but don't say nothing. Yeah. So Inshallah literally by definition just means God willing or Lord willing. And I was just at a point where it was just like, you know, I think right before that I dropped Motives Vivendi, and Motives Vivendi by definition means to come to terms of agreement. And it was like, at that point, I was just like, all right, like, I'm in. Like, this is what it is. Like, basically shaking hands with the devil, for lack of better words. I was like, I'm here. And then Inshallah was kind of my emphasis on, like, Lord willing, this shit work. Like, God, please, like, let this shit really happen. So initially, Inshallah was supposed to be an album. Inshallah was supposed to be a 22-song album. So I'm in the studio. I'm in the studio with my pops, my brother.
What made you want it to be, my bad, what made you want it to be a 22-song album?
Because I was just like, I could do it.
Why that number though?
Because 22 was one of my angel numbers.
Okay.
22 and 8, most definitely one of my angel numbers.
Good to know.
Isn't it like 22 characters in what is that, Arabic?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You have to Google that. You have to fact check that.
Yeah, we can see, but it's just, and if it is, that's even crazier because of my attachment and infatuation with the Arabic language. So it's just like, bro, the shit, I can't make this shit up.
You ain't got it, bro. Chill. You ain't got it.
Yo, it's like I can't make it up, bro. But so it was supposed to be a 22-song album, and we was in the studio. It was me, my pops, my daughter, her mom, my brother, City Boy from BSF, Happy from Joint Venture Music, and Tony Solo from Solo Entertainment. And I forgot who it was, but I think it was damn near. I think it was either City. It was City. That's crazy. That's perfect. See, now I'm about to go even crazier, bro. Because I feel like this shit really divine, bro. It's bigger than me, bro.
That synchronicity
it's bigger than me. But yeah, I forget it was either City Boy or Happy, And they was like you feel me? Like they wasn't like trying to like down me or nothing, but they was just like, bro, be realistic. You not Drake, nigga. You not J. Cole. You not Kendrick. Like you nice, but you just getting started. Who about to listen to a 22 song project and you just getting started?
That's why I asked you. What made
You feel me?
think.
And I was just like, man, fuck all that. I don't care. Bro, I'm about to do it. But then I start sitting there. I start thinking about it because Inshallah, the album wasn't supposed to drop till this year. So I was going to drop 22 songs in 2022 because 22 also, anybody that's tapped in with numerology, 22 is a master builder number. So I feel like this year, like just the energy, just side note real quick, the energy in the air is going to be if you want to build some shit, build that shit. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah,
and then even ironically, like, you know, with the supreme mathematics, the number 8 is build, destroy. I told you my angel numbers is literally 22 and 8. So this year is like,
It's your year.
It's build, bro. Like, it's just time to get to work. And it's like,
yeah.
people be shit, sleep if you want, but we gonna build a fucking cot around your ass and make
that's
you
a
a little
fact.
more comfortable. You feel me? But yeah, so they told me that, you know, I sat with it for a little bit. My feelings was hurt, but I was like, you know what? It makes sense. So I took some songs off of it. I grabbed some songs because the way I produce, I already got the beats produced for like 4 projects in the future. Come on. So I took some beats off of those projects and was like, all right, this makes sense. This makes sense. This makes sense. And I was like, fuck it, let's get it. And then I had to feature with Benny anyway for Tell It All. So I'm like, all right, we're going to drop this on the first, inshallah, and just warm the pot up, like get people really paying attention. And it worked. It was supposed to be an 8-part series. It was supposed to be an 8-part series, but I cut it at 4.
Okay.
I cut it at 4 just because a lot started happening. You know, life started getting real.
Shit, that's 22 too.
Yeah, low key. So
No, what's funny is like I studied math. Like I went to school for math type shit. But I never been into like heavy into numerology. Like
Yeah.
I used to see the numbers and shit, but I never like dove into it. I don't know, cause I be manipulating numbers, so it's like
Yeah.
it was like I want it to be in stone type shit.
Is there 4 songs on each project?
yeah,
And then 4 projects, 4 times 4, 8.
I ain't even know.
No,
See,
that's
bro.
correct. 4 plus 4, 8.
Yeah, I ain't even know, bro. Like I was just doing it because I was just like, I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done. So
What? How did did you know like City Boy and them like and Benny before the music?
I ain't gonna lie. When we was kids, Benny had this song. I forget the original name of the song, but it was like I smoke good, I smoke good, and you feel me? Like we grew up off dope, like right there in the Wagga type shit.
Okay.
Montana and May Street, not far from us at all. Like so, hearing Benny growing up, but I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh, that's big homie or nothing. That nigga ain't know me from a can of paint. But my pops, he tied in. You feel me? My pops from the Springs, he tied in. So I don't know how all that went about. I don't really care. It was just I'm just grateful. You feel me?
Facts.
So it ended up happening the way it was supposed to happen. I think my pops is like he cool with Farmer or some shit like that, or you know, it's some type of ties. Buffalo Mass small.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you know, it's just things may happen. You
That's
feel
dope.
me?
That's dope
Yeah.
as hell. Man. So being the artist, like I know people was mad you got that Benny verse. That was at a time
Hey.
when everybody was trying to get that Benny verse.
Nah, that's a fact. I got 2.
Come on.
Yeah, you said you got one more in the tuck.
Hell yeah.
What made you just want to do one feature on each part of the Inshallah?
Cause I thought it would make sense. Cause I really ain't want to do features, but I got a lot. Like I'm connected to a lot of talented people. Some I've been connected to my whole life. Some I just started tapping in with over the past 2 years. So I was like, you know I'm nice, but respectfully, each project is featured with somebody that's one of the greatest in their lane, and I can say like nobody ate me on my own song.
Word.
Not even the Benny feature. Verse went crazy, but my verse went crazy too. You feel me? On Inshallah 2, Higher Society verse went crazy.
Shout out
My
my
verse
boy
went
Mike.
crazy too. You feel me? Who I had on 3?
OG.
OG. Crazy. Sensei was crazy. But niggas held it down on 4. Yet. You feel me? It's just like, nah, niggas went crazy, but niggas, I was able to just rap with the best of them. Niggas that's been doing this for years. OG's already solidified. Yek already solidified. Higher Society on the come up, but niggas is solidified in what they do. Benny, come on, bruh. It's Benny. So I just feel like to start the series, and people don't know, I produced that whole series. The whole thing.
That's hard.
So
They know
it was just
now.
like that. Yeah, that kind of, it was like a battery in my back a little bit. Like I really felt like what Ye said. The nigga said, what do you say? Like 5 beats a day for 3 summers or 7 beats a day for 3 summers. Like, bro, I was really on that type time.
That's hard.
Like, and it felt good. And it's just like, I did it. Like if nothing ever happens from the music, I know 20 years from now, people gonna go listen to the Inshallah series like, nah, this nigga was nice. You feel me? So
Yeah, in due time.
For a fact.
For a fact. What's the name? You did the live show with Jay Skis, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was a blessing, man. That joint was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie. He had, what's her name? Coda, me, OG, Billy Esco, Origino, Tony Boy.
Lineup.
You said what?
It's a tough lineup.
Yeah, bro. That joint was crazy, bro. He hit me up, and I was just like, I couldn't believe it in a sense, because it's just like, to even think that niggas would consider me, knowing what everybody got going on, like knowing what the drum words got going on, the Buffalo Kids, BSF Griselda, like to even think that he would ask me, bro. It's like 100 other niggas he could have asked. So it was just like, that was really a blessing. And, you know, it was a conversation me and him had. I ain't gonna share because it really ain't nobody else's business, but to really have the knowledge that your music can really inspire people that you even look up to, that shit speaks volumes, you feel me? For like one of your favorite artists to damn near and us paraphrase and be like, bro, you one of my favorite, or you made my favorite this or whatever. It's just like, damn. Or the fact that niggas would even put you in a playlist. It's just like, damn, y'all boys really listening to me. Y'all niggas in rooms with Swiss Beats and got pictures with Busta Rhymes and y'all listening to SOS. I'm doing something right, bro. It feel good. And I just, like you said, the timing is just divine. And it's like, I'm not going to look for nothing.
Yeah, Skis on that time.
He's
Skis know.
definitely, that whole drum work is really, I'm scared for what they're going to do this year.
They gonna go crazy. I know they gonna go crazy.
They starting the year about to go overseas. You know the rest of the year gonna be crazy.
For sure.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
Love still got to drop.
Nah, that's a fact. I can't wait for her to drop. I think that was one of the highlights of doing that show too. I think she pulled up because she performed. She pulled up and she hit niggas and was like, bro, you did your thing. And I was just like, yo, they see me.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
they hear me. Like,
bro.
yo, that shit, thank you. Like,
bro.
thank you, bro. Because niggas is really, I put my heart and my soul into this. And it's just like, it's paying off. It's paying off. Little coins, but big bucks one day.
Hell yeah.
On Milwaukee, you feel me? It's coming, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's
That's-
coming.
Sir.
I'm happy to hear that shit,
Yes, sir.
Because it's like I felt the same way when it came like to the podcasting. Like we've been putting in work, and then we started getting the acknowledgement. Like motherfuckers, like bro, this past week, people been stopping me in the street, like, yo, you familiar? You look familiar, bro. I'm like, I don't know you, bro. Like, but then it's like, oh shit, my podcast. I'm about podcast. He's like, yeah, like
But that happened to me one time. I was at Mr. Cone's on Jefferson and shit. It's this dude standing in front of me, bro. Dude ain't no small dude, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, he look a little like that. So I'm sitting there, nigga keep turning around looking at me like this. So, bro, my man's in the car, so I'm like looking at my man's like, bro, you feel me? Like, if you got to, light this bitch up, bro, because this nigga looking crazy. He turn around like, yo, ain't you Brother Tom SOS? I pull up my pants. I'm like, yeah, what's good? He said, yo, bro, that Buffalo Kid song raw as fuck. I'm like, shoo. Thank you, bro. Like, yo, appreciate it. Damn, bro, because Buffalo really like that. But I'm just like, it feel good. Like, it's bittersweet because it's like, I'm not doing it for that. But to know that, like, people really see it and they become not even just fans, but genuine lovers of it. It's a difference from fans and supporters. Fans are going to change. But when somebody really supports you, that love feels
You for the
different.
long run, ups and the
Yeah,
downs.
it feels different.
I ain't tell too many people this shit, bro. Like my Instagram name is Side Effects, but it's like what you just said is like I ain't doing it for like this purpose so people could come up to me and tell me how great I am at something. You focus on your craft, and them doing that is a side effect of you putting in your work.
That's a fact.
And I was like, I changed my name type shit to that because I want to embrace the side effects of my hard work.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. That's real shit.
That shit raw.
Deep shit now.
Niggas about to be like, what's good, side effect?
Bro, but like, bro, because I never been the type of nigga to be like, yo, I'm this so and so now. Like, I've been me since the ground. So it's like, it was always weird for me to assume like a different name type shit. And I'm like, I've been looking for one. I'm like, yo, what I gotta do? And it's like people call me side effect, but I wouldn't like. I never claimed it. Like niggas still call me those. You know what I'm saying? But it's just. Did you have any issue with like embracing your title, your name, and your gift?
Nah, not this time around. Nah. You talking about like just my artist name or just like period or like as an artist period?
Just as an artist period.
Nah, not at all. Because I feel like even through history, or especially history of America, just to keep it simply put, anytime this country hit hard times, what brought people together more than the politicians, more than the government, was the artists, was the Beatles, the Marvin Gayes, you feel me? The Muhammad Ali's, like the creators, the athletes, the gifted. You feel me? So it's like, nah, I feel like where the world is going right now, fuck rap. Niggas need somebody with influence that got a damn mind of their own, bro. Like, you feel me? Like I be telling my little homies, like, bro, like I could be like that. I could really, bro. Demon time that shit is nothing but a snap away, bro. It's easy to be stupid. It's easy to, you feel me? It's easy to do all that shit, but it's like when you really think about it, it's like that's why you got pictures of Malcolm X looking out the window with the fucking AK-47, but he's one of the most influential black men of all time. Because he knew what he was up against being a black man in America, but you got to know that knowledge of self is the most valuable thing in the world. People don't think like that. Yeah. So you feel me? I ain't having a hard time embracing it because it's just like, nah, if I got to be a savior, then shit, I'm going to get the saving. Fact. And I be telling people all the time, they hate when I talk like it, but I be like, yo, I feel like I might not be here long. Hey, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, man, nigga, I ain't suicidal, but I just feel like you do what you gotta do and get the fuck on. Like, and that's this world is spiritual, bro. Yeah, like once I'm done here, bro, I'm good. But I don't feel like I'm done yet. I don't think I'm nowhere near close to being done. But I know what I gotta do. But so it's like in your purpose. Yeah, I just kind of embraced it. And once I realized, like after my brother died, I realized it was deeper than just rap. I realized it was a part of purpose to think that the same way now all of a sudden everybody fucking pushing P. Everybody, bro. I ain't see that P emoji and no text, no caption for years, bro. For years. And now everybody pushing P. And it's just like, that's no shot to gun or nothing, but that just shows the influence of artists where like we can, Chief Keef, I tell you all the time, bro, Chief Keef had the whole world wanting dreads. Everybody was bang, bang. And everybody was 300. And it's still a drill movement going on from what them niggas did. The whole music video you feel me? Too. But it's just like when you got niggas like myself, Higher Society, niggas like Jay Skis, niggas like Conway, Benny, you feel me? Niggas that's gonna rap, top tier rapping, still rap gritty, grimy, gutter, hood shit because that's where we grow up. That's really our life. But then still drop jewels. Shit is...
It's different.
Yeah, like Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you listen to Jay-Z closely, you could figure out how to cook up. And then you could figure out how to flip fucking property. Like, it's just a matter of what you gonna take from what's being said, you know? But a lot of niggas these days ain't saying the right shit. Yeah. And that's the problem.
One of my theories is every artist who makes it to that level, like, if they wasn't like a plant, like they have some higher spiritual understanding of something, whether in this life or the next.
That's a fact.
They have that. It's whether they show it or not is completely
up to them. You can see it. And all of them, from Pop, Biggie, you feel me, Nip, all of them. The ones that's still alive too, Nas, Hove, you feel me, Most Def, like Miss Matt, you could see it, you could hear it. Even Andre 3000, Kendrick, Cole, Big Sean, and the way they move is just different. Even Drake, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know Drake tapped in on the low.
Nah, yeah, he definitely is.
For real. Like you could tell,
he
you could just hear it.
He wouldn't be in the position he is right now if he wasn't.
For real, you can hear it.
Like that like proves my shit, bro. Cause man, I've been seeing it. I've been trying to figure this shit out for a minute, and just watching and understanding everything, bro. The more connected you are with your spirituality, your center of self, you're going to produce your purpose.
That's a fact. That's like, what I be trying to tell people, not to cut you off, but it's just like no matter. Well, I'll just say, like, for example, the Bible. The Bible teaches that humanity was created in the image of God, right? And if God is so powerful, that means he can't share no capacity with nobody. So once we look past our human flesh, we realize that everything in us and beyond is God. So it's like, you feel me? We are the divine. And if niggas really, that's why a lot of people that really pop and they take off, one thing that they all have in common, from billionaires, millionaires, even some of the poor, but that are just happy, is knowledge of self, knowing who you are and realizing that, you know, beyond this, beyond all of this shit is something way deeper. And I think a lot of people are scared to go into it because it's really the unknown.
It's the unknown.
It's really the unknown.
Unseen.
For a fact. But you can see it if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
Because it's just us. That's it. It's just us.
Because when you tapped in with yourself, you less influenced by everything that's going on
Exactly,
around
and
you,
then you could create your
really be in
reality.
purpose.
You create your reality.
Because like babies, they going fearless.
That's a fact. My
They
daughter
don't-
be pissing me off.
Bro, they going
It's
fearless.
just like, bro, you gonna bust your damn
They
head, but
don't
she's
start
just
being
like,
scared about things that's going on in the world or being cautious until they get
Nah, that's a
influenced
fact.
by their parents,
That's a fact.
cousins, other people that are raising them.
that's most definitely a fact. You just gotta go for it.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta go for it.
Yeah, because man, you gonna be a leader. You gonna be an influential person in this world, bro. I could just tell off the strength. No funny shit.
I appreciate that.
Like we run this world in our, whether we conscious of it or fucking not.
That's
we
a
got
fact.
we got the niggas around the world sagging their pants.
That's a fact.
Streetwear culture, nigga, come from us.
That's a fact.
Music, everything in music, advertising, that's us.
That's a fact.
Bro, even when crypto and NFTs started getting popping. When did it start getting popping? When the hip hop artists,
That's a
the
fact.
artists, the creatives,
That's a
when they
fact.
started
Then
getting
all
that
of a sudden,
shit
everybody
been
NFT,
around.
NFT.
Bruh.
Yeah, that shit
That's
been
a fact.
around.
Nah, but what, like you were saying, what influence? What Kendrick say on "To Pimp a Butterfly"? I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. You feel me? It's just like because niggas lose themselves. You feel me? Niggas get caught up, lost in the sauce.
Caught up in the light show.
Man,
Light show.
go fucking blind. Niggas be deaf, dumb, and blind as hell, bro. I don't even know what's going on, bro. But I digress.
Nah, that's real shit. That's not. But like, it's
real.
what's so funny about this shit, bro? Because like, a lot of people don't necessarily have these conversations. But if you listen to the greatest artists, you gonna find little gems of everything we talking about. Nas would say it was like, in the land of the blind, the man with one eye is the king. You know, everybody, cause if you can see that inner, bruh, this shit run. We run this shit.
That's a fact.
We really run this shit.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
bruh.
a fact.
So what you got? What you got cooking for the 2022? Anything you can share?
228, top tier, guap not money. I got mad shit going on. I'm about to. I got a collective. I put together. That shit's about to be amazing, man. I got some amazing artists that just.
So is that 228 or
Nah,
top tier?
228 top tier. So 228 for lack of better words, it's the family, the tribe, the gang. You feel me? 228 is everything Anthony. You feel me? Ironically, you feel me? Like I said, my whole life, the number 8 and the number 22 been my angel numbers. Anthony's birthday is February 28th.
Come on.
So, 228. That's where that come from. It's Anthony's birthday, and we gonna die by that. You feel me? But that's another conversation. But and also 228, the angel number 228 means manifesting impossible desires into reality. So it's like all of this shit just kind of like it just go in cahoots with each other. So yeah, 228, I got the little homies. I wanna get them niggas some light. Like that's why I brought my homies with me today. You feel me? Because it's just like I want to show niggas like, yeah, at the end of the day, growing up in poverty, you gonna do what you gonna do. You gonna sell your little cell. You gonna shoot your little shot. You feel me? But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we got too many big homies that's pushing 50 years old with zilch shit. Niggas ain't got nothing. In the 80s and the 90s, they was lit. But we gotta grow. If you don't die, you grow old. And what you want when you get older, you feel me? You want your rep from being that nigga when you was young. Don't nobody care, bro.
Right.
Don't nobody care about that. But that's 228 niggas about to get right. It's like I got them niggas about to go crazy with the music. So that's coming soon. Top tier, on the other hand, 228 is like the bad angel. Top tier is the good angel. You feel me? So top tier, I got some amazing artists. I got Higher Society. I got Creative Connect. I got
Shout out to
Friend of
Alex.
the show.
and that's a fact. I got Gianni. I got Anna. I got Ariel Shanice. Good Money KK. Yeah, so the collective is really, it's not like a group or nothing, but it's literally just like a place of refuge for creatives, like, because we all go through those moments where, we go through droughts and we ain't inspired. And all it takes is just one conversation like this, just to be in room with like-minded energy to get you out of that slump. Even if it's only for a moment, all you need is one song. We get out of a slump for 30 minutes, niggas make a hit. Everybody life changed forever. So it's like top tier is going to be, in a sense, it's like it's not like a label, but when I tell people, when I see it in my head, it's like a mashup of like ASAP Mob and Dreamville. Like it's just gonna be free
In terms of what though?
creativity, and it's not just for music. Like it's not just music. Like
Collective.
yeah,
Like the outside.
if you photography, videography, if you cook, you feel me? I don't give. If you do yoga, you meditate. If you a yogi and you just want to collab with people on the wellness vibe. Like whatever you do, if you feel like you want to be a part of a tribe or a community, come sign the top tier. You feel me? Like, nah, that's just what it is. It's just because for a long time, you know, and I got love, you feel me, for niggas like I said, Jay Skis, OG, you feel me, niggas like that. But respectfully, I ain't grow up with them niggas. So I will never be a official Buffalo kid. I will never be first class. I will never be, you feel me? Like, if it's not a label, if niggas ain't signing me to a deal, you not gonna get into niggas circles because it's deeper than just the art. These niggas really build bonds with family and relationships. Niggas went through real life shit. And it's a lot of people in Buffalo, like, while we in this renaissance, niggas know they talented and gifted, but don't nobody want to seem like no dick writer. You feel me? And don't nobody want to just be like, oh, yo, I'm trying to be around. I'm trying to be, nah. Like, so I'm opening the door because I know how it feel to really be nice at what you do, but not really being embraced. You feel me? Until you show yourself worthy. But it's just like, I'm going to take a chance on you. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say because we get a lot of DMs type shit. People like hitting us up and want to get interviews. If watch this full interview and understand divine. That's how I operate.
Nah, for real.
Divine timing. Like if you could be dope. I have somebody come up to me and dope, but they want to do an interview. I'm like, okay, word. Like this is dope, but when the time is right, bro, I'm gonna definitely get you.
Yeah, it'll happen.
And we've had people on here that I've said that to. I keep my word. I do everything. I try to live and die by my word.
Same.
Yo,
Word is bond.
divine timing. Keep putting in your work. DM us again. Yo, appreciate it. Yo, persistence. I see you persistent. Oh shit. He really he don't care that I ain't respond to that. He want what he need. Like he fulfilling his purpose.
Right.
Music got to be good too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Music gotta be good too.
Yeah, but it's like my thing is like you living your purpose. Your shit dope. Like nigga, that's why you came here. Like your shit dope.
That's a fact.
Don't
Because
don't
we
hit us
talking
if you
about
ain't
doing
dope.
this one for miles.
That's a fact. I knew it was coming too. I was just being patient. Like I know it's mad shit coming. I'm just learning, even with like the law of attraction, and that's what a lot of niggas be persistent, but sometimes you just gotta be submissive and you just gotta surrender. Just let that shit go so it could come to you. Because if you trying to grab it, you're gonna keep missing. You're gonna be this close your whole life. You feel me? But as soon as you just be like, fuck it. It's just like, yo, a lot of niggas, we be trying to get that one joint. She don't be paying you no mind at all. But as soon as you be like, man, fuck it, where the hoes
get
at?
a girlfriend.
Hey. Oh, what's up? Shit. All right, cool. Let's go. Like, but it was like when you gave up, because now you don't feel you not like emotionally attached to it to the point where it becomes toxic, where you don't feel like it's owed to you. Ain't shit owed to none of us.
Facts.
But when you grateful, you can receive. You feel me? That's just how I see it. But another thing for this year, like I want to drop. I got another song with Benny and Good Money KK. I think I'm gonna drop that next month in February. Drop that in February. We working on it. 228 working on an EP called In the Name of Anthony. That's gonna be dropping soon. That James gonna be crazy. Top tier. We about to drop an EP called Ship Has Sailed. But we probably gonna drop some singles first because Top Tier about to go crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all. The music for Top Tier, I'm trying to tell. Like I ain't even gonna, because I don't want the music to drop and niggas be like, that's it. But nah, it's about to go crazy. And I'm about to drop I'm dropping a project this year called SOS. Dropping a project called SOS this year. I think it's gonna be an LP. I don't want to drop my first album till I get signed, but I don't want to drop another EP for real, under my own name.
Oh, so what is an LP?
So an LP is basically like a longer version of an EP. Like it's shorter than the album, but it's longer than the EP. Yeah. I forget the proper terminology for it.
Full length project.
Yeah,
it's called an LP.
How is that not an album?
I don't know, bro. It's just
it's marketing terminology. So it's
like a mixtape almost.
Yeah, it's like a mixtape. But if you call it an album, like Nipsey was talking about this. If you say, "Yo, I have this many albums," they're gonna say, "Okay, boom."
Yeah.
You said you sold this many.
Yeah, that's
your
that's
projections
your
are this. Mm-hmm. We're gonna only give you 50,000 because that's all you was really doing. Like you could be popping out now. These are all mixtapes. Oh shit, you've been building up a buzz for an album. Yeah, we'll give you $500,000.
Like Modus Vivendi was an LP.
Simple words like
Modus Vivendi. I dropped. That was my first LP. Mm-hmm. So I think the next. Well, I don't think the next one gonna be an LP. For sure.
Word.
So shit, going into 2022, everybody know the music dope. You got a good head on your shoulders. What do you think is something that you could like improve on or do better, just in terms of being an artist,
popping out,
marketing, whatever it is?
Yeah, networking. Honestly, my marketing strategy, it's a little different, but it's intentional. I kind of play like the Batman role. Like I just feel like in a world where everybody doing announcements and shit, like I don't want to announce nothing. I'm gonna just put it out there because the same fans I got, I'm gonna get more. You feel me? It's just a matter of time. But I feel like networking and really getting out here and being more supportive of other people. You feel me? And just like taking advantage of the time that we in right now. Like Buffalo is truly in a renaissance, and especially
for real.
when the Bills go to the fucking bowl this year.
That's a fact.
Dog, like people don't realize the times we living in right now, bruh. Like even just from the smallest things, like the mayoral. Is that how you say that shit? How you say it? Mayoral. That shit sound weird on the tongue. Mayoral election. Like we almost had a fucking woman mayor, bruh. Like that shit is Buffalo was in a different position right now. But
Socialist.
yo, chill out.
That shit was crazy. Like
That shit was it was a little scary a little bit. Like, damn, this about to get real in the town.
He said, yo,
It's
chill.
about to get really real. But yeah, I just feel like popping out more, being more present, taking advantage of, because I've had chances to do shit and I was so passive where I was just like, oh nah, it's all good. People invited me to sessions or invited me out to shows or something. I'd be like, no, I'm chilling. And then I sit there and think about it like, damn, I should have went. I really should have went. Like something in me feel like I missed something. But yeah, that's all. I ain't really trying to. This year, I'm literally just I'm existing. I'm creating and existing. I feel like 2020 I went hard. 2021 I went hard. But the craziest thing is, what people don't even know, 2021 it looked like I went hard, but all of that music was recorded in 2020. So I was sitting on that music for a year before I even dropped it. So it was just like, it looked like I was going hard, but I was literally just dropping shit that was already in the
In
archive.
2021, he was preparing for 2022.
Exactly. Like I was literally, I went and got my DBAs. You feel me? Got logos. Like, cause now when I start dropping, I don't really plan on doing much talking. Like this interview right here is probably the most talking I'm doing all year, unless I get another interview. You feel me? I just want to show and prove, because that's what everybody else that's leading by example is doing. You feel me? Like Brody that I just had on here, Ahmed. You feel me? Niggas not talking. He just working. Every time you turn around, it's a new good taste drop. Cafe, you feel me? Tris and Esco. Every time you turn around, new drop. True. Every time you turn around, new design, new song, new video. Niggas ain't, yo, I'm about to drop. Yo, y'all boys tap in. I'm about to do X, Y, and Z. It's 9 o'clock, ain't it? That's my medicine timer. Yo, side note, bro, anybody that's dealing with anxiety out there, stay up, stay focused. That shit gonna get better. For real. But yeah, like I don't really plan on doing much talking, bro, at all. I'm just working. Just working and manifesting, that's all. Faith without works is dead. I showed faith this whole time. Now it's time to work.
Much respect.
Yeah, that's all.
Hell yeah, man. This moving up there on one of my favorite interviews we done, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate
People
that.
gonna be able to refer back to this. Like, I feel like
I hope so. I hope people really tune in and fuck with the kid, because it's a good come up. But on a side note, bro, that's one of my biggest fears, that I feel like people won't receive me while I'm still here. And then when I blow up, I'll have like this fuck everybody attitude. Because a lot of artists get that on the low. Like you can hear it, like Drake, feel me? Like even the whole Griselda, you can tell, like even like they love Buffalo, but you can tell like, bro, y'all niggas was not fucking with us. So now we gonna shit on y'all every time we get a chance.
But you kind of need a little bit of that
do.
to keep you going.
You do. It's that. It's just,
Especially if
everything's about balance.
That add fuel to the fire.
No, that's a fact. So I feel like I felt enough of it, but I feel like this year people are gonna be real receptive of what I got going on. I really feel that heavy.
That's a fact.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Hey, no doubt. I appreciate y'all boys for having me. For real, this shit is a blessing, man.
Shit was dope.
Look out for
Blessing.
that 228 collective coming up.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yup.
Top. What was the other one?
Top tier.
Top
Guap
tier.
over money, man.
Guap, not money.
Guap, not money. My
Yeah,
fault.
Guap, not money.
Nah, that drink. Nah, I'm telling you, that drink gonna shock the world, man. That shit. I'm excited, man. I showed Tris my logo. He was like, "Yeah, that shit hard." That's all I needed to hear. Yeah, that's all I needed to hear. You
Got
don't even
Tris
know what
on
it was
here
for
soon,
real, for real.
Facts.
You said what?
We got Trist on here soon too. It's a
Cheese.
fact.
Yeah, y'all boys going. If people don't realize, 10 years from now,
Yes, bro. That's like, bro.
people gonna be coming back watching all of these old shits. Like, damn.
Bro, I remember when I
You got that
first.
shit in mind.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw this. Like, truly, like I remember when he first got this joint, and there was nothing in here. Like, I was in here pulling up the carpet, and I seen this shit. Like after it was done, I'm like, yo, this is a moment in time.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like nigga, we have to record everything.
That's a
like,
fact.
Cause this shit right here is different, bro. I've been around the world, bro.
That's most definitely a fact. It's only the beginning, man.
Yes, sir.
It's only the beginning. I tell everybody we on year 2 of a 20-year run.
Come on.
Real, bro.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Stand on that.
Marathon, man.
I stand on that. Everything. The curse is reversed. We about to go to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row and win every year.
Curses reverse. Yeah, we got to.
Curse is reversed, bro.
We got to.
It's different this time, man. It's just different. Yeah, I appreciate y'all boys.
No doubt, bro. No Label the Pod. We out.
Peace.
She watching me like a nigga is cable. I'll be on no label, but my clothes